Alright, so welcome to this new video. This is going a little more into the details about how we use our priority. I'm not going to talk too much about it around this video, but keep an eye and keep a very open mind about where does the priority come, who's being talked to first. When someone calls up, is someone else getting the priority sometimes? Also use of the advanced phraseology, use of certain words, and of course conditional clearances. Should we just start and I will write down a few things here.
Tower, good afternoon, Captain 1221, short 30 Foxtrot.
Skal 1221, Tower, god aften.
Tower, god aften, Red Nose 6 Mike Power, Alpha hold short of 30.
Red Nose 6 Mike Power, Tower, god aften.
So this is a conditional clearance. Huh? You have the condition behind, and yet the condition again, which is behind, and then the clearance. Notice how this is being given a few times. Actually, quite a lot of times tonight, because it just speeds things up. It makes things faster. Take a look at how it's being used.
Tower, very good evening. Easy 17 Lima Yankee. We establish ILS contact runway 30.
Easy 17 Lima Yankee, Tower, good evening. Continue approach.
Continue approach Easy 17 Lima Yankee.
Red Nose 6 Mike Papa behind the 737, crossing left to right. Cross runway 30 behind for Alpha 1.
Cross behind the 73 Alpha 1.2 to right. Red Nose 6 Mike Papa.
There was the user conditional clearance. Then you're adding something after for holding point 2 to right or whatever, but this is still kind of the basically when you want it behind, the clearance behind.
Skal 1221 without delay, cross runway 30, taxi holding point Alpha 1.
Cross runway 30 to holding point Alpha 1, Skipper 1221.
And expedite, please.
Will do.
Red Nose 3519, taxi via Lima, hold short of Yankee, contact apron 121.625.
Taxi on Lima, hold short of Yankee, and then contact apron 121.625 for Nordic 3519.
So notice how we use this word without delay or expedite.
Castle Tower, good evening, you wings for Bravo Mike, holding short runway 12.
First EC17 Lima Yankee, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 200 degrees 16 knots.
Runway 30, clear to land Easy 17 Lima Yankee.
Red Nose 6 Mike Papa, contact tower 119.350, god aften.
Command 350, Red Nose 6 Mike Papa, slam.
Scandinavian 1221, contact Castro Tower 119.350, god aften.
So notice how this guy called up. However, we
wow.
didn't even answer him. We jumped straight to priority 1, priority 2, priority 3.
Tower, god aften, scan correction Red Nose 8 Yankee Zulu and sequence on Alpha.
8 Yankee Zulu, god aften. Eurowings 4 Bravo Mike, behind the Airbus A320, crossing from left to right. Cross runway 30 behind and taxi to Alpha 1.
Behind the landing Airbus A320, from left to right, cross runway 12 behind, Eurowings for Mike.
Castle Tower, Easy 17 Lima Yankee, go around.
Easy 17 Lima Yankee, roger. Follow standard missed approach procedure, climb to 3000.
Follow standard missed approach procedure and climb flight level 30.
And EC 17 Lima Yankee, contact Copenhagen approach on 119.8.
119.8, Easy 17 Lima Yankee.
So this is the this is what you need for the your standard missile.
Tower, hello, Eurowings Spectre uniform on the ILS 30.
First Red Nose 8 Yankee Zulu, without delay, cross runway 30, taxi holding point Alpha 1.
See there without delay again.
Without delay, cross 30, heading point 2 to right via Alpha Scandinavian, correction Red Nose 8 Yankee Zulu.
Eurowings 4 Bravo Mike, contact Castro Tower 119.350, ciao.
119.350, ciao, Eurowings for Mike, good afternoon.
Eurowings 68 Uniform, Castro Tower, very good evening to you. The winds 200 degrees 16 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, Eurowings 68 uniform, thank you.
So notice how the guy on approach called up, yet we decided to first talk to this guy to cross, then this guy to contact, and then we cleared him to land. Because if you call him just say continue approach, you wasted your frequency time when you actually needed these guys to cross. And now you actually save yourself a call because 8 Yankee Zulu is clear of the runway by the time you call up to Eurowings. So there you kind of always have the big picture. Missed approach is always like this. You have to tell where to go. That's always a standard missed approach procedure, unless otherwise coordinated. It's good to tell them how high to climb. And then either in the same message or after, tell them to contact the approach frequency, whichever approach frequency it is that night.
Windows 8 Yankee Zulu, Alpha 1.
8 Yankee Zulu, contact tower 119.350.
19350, Windows 8 Yankee Zulu, god aften. Castle Tower, god aften. Mærsk er 153, holding short the 12 at Bravo.
Mærsk 153 tower, god aften. Cross runway 30, taxi to Echo 1.
Cross 30, taxi Echo 1, Mærsk er 153.
Eurowing 68 uniform, taxi via Kilo 3 at Lima, hold short of Yankee.
Kilo 3 at Lima, hold short Yankee for 68 uniform.
Copenhagen Tower, Speedbird 817, final 30.
Speedbird 817, Castle Tower, good evening, continue approach. Eurowings A68 uniform, contact apron 121.625.
121.625, Eurowing 68 uniform, thanks, good night.
So we're looking at this guy.
Rob, scanning 1269, Fox short of 12.
You don't answer?
First Speedbird 817, runway 30, clear to land at the winds 200 degrees, 16 knots.
Runway 30, clear to land, Speedbird 817.
Scandinavia 1269, Castro Tower, god aften.
So when do you want to give this conditional clearance? You have to make sure that he can see this guy. So normally I would ideally wait until the guy is at least around here so that you can see him. Sometimes you have to do it a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later, but around that.
Tower, good evening. Scandinavian 5, correction, 40 Yankee.
First Mask 153, contact Tower 119.35.
Tower 1935, Mærsk er 153 på vej.
Scandinavian 1269 behind the A320, rolling left to right, cross runway 30 behind, and taxi to Alpha 1.
Can the British Airways, cross 30, continue, Alpha, Scandinavian 1269.
Scandinavian 42 Yankee, Castro Tower, good evening, continue approach.
Continue, Scandinavian 40 Yankee.
Speedbird 817, right via Kilo 3, hold short of Yankee, contact Castro Apron 121.625.
Right in Kilo 3, holding short Yankee, contacting 121.625, Speedbird 817, bye.
Scandinavian 42 Yankee, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 200 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear to land, runway 30, Scandinavian 40 Yankee.
Scandinavian 1269, contact Tower 119.350, god aften.
Tower 1935, Scandinavian 1269, go aften.
So in this case you hear that control using Alpha 1, just taxi to Alpha 1. It's not completely correct. Normally you could also say taxi to holding point, runway 2 to right. Here it's kind of an example of where things have to go a little bit fast because you're really kind of up tempo. So that's why it's being said in a little bit of an abbreviated manner, so to speak. And it also thinking that it's implied that when they go to alpha 1, well, it is for the holding point runway 2 to right. It's not completely correct phraseology, but it is a way to speed things up if it's really getting busy.
Scandinavian 42 Yankee, vacate first convenient right.
Vacate first right, Scandinavian 40 Yankee.
Scandinavian 42 Yankee, right turn on Bravo, hold short of Yankee, contact apron 121, 625.
Repeat Scandinavian 40 Yankee.
Right on Bravo, hold short of Yankee, contact apron 121.625.
Right on the Bravo, then hold short Yankee, 12165, bye-bye.
Virgin 9346, established runway 30, 60 ME.
Virgin 9346, Castro Tower, good evening to you. The wind's 200 degrees, 16 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, Virgin 9346.
Copenhagen Tower, KLM 41 Golf, with you on my left runway 30.
KLM forward Golf, Castro Tower, good evening, continue approach.
Continue approach 41 Golf.
Virgin 9346, vacate right via Kilo 3, hold short of Yankee.
Right via Kilo 3, hold short of Yankee, Virgin 9346.
Virgin 9346, contact apron 121.625, good evening.
121.625, Virgin 9346.
KLM 41 Golf, the wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, KLM 41 Golf.
Jetsam 17 Charlie at Estriso.
Jetsam 17 Charlie, Castro Tower, god aften, continue approach.
Continue Jetsam 17 Charlie.
KLM 41 Golf, vacate next to the right.
Vacate next to right, KLM 41 Golf.
Tower hello, KLM 18 X-ray holding 12 at Alpha.
KLM 18 X-ray Tower, good evening, hold short.
Hold short, 18 X-ray.
Jet time 17 Charlie, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots, roll to kilo 2.
30 clear to land, roll to Kilo 2, Jetsam 17 Charlie.
KLM 41 Golf, hold short of taxiway Yankee and contact Castro Apron on 121.625.
121.625, hold on Yankee, KLM 41 Golf.
So you're asking this guy to roll to kilo 2. This is an example.
Tower, good evening. Your wings 4 Papa Hotel, ILS 30.
Your wings 4 Papa Hotel, Castro Tower, very good evening, continue approach.
Don't be worried about telling people what you want them to do. In this case, he goes to
KLM 18
26,
X-ray.
which is right here.
18 X-ray.
Good evening, I'll get back to you shortly.
Roger.
You want him to go to have a 26, so that's why it's much easier just to get him to vacate here. So the idea is never be afraid to tell pilots if you want them to do something special. Just tell them and make them fit your picture. That's going to make it much easier for you to keep priority.
KLM 18 X-ray, behind the Boeing 737 landing, crossing your left to right, cross runway 30 behind and taxi to Alpha 1.
Behind landing Boeing 738, cross 12 at Alpha 1, KLM 18 X-ray. Shamrock 256 on Alpha holding short runway 12.
Shamrock 256, Tower, good evening. Jet type 17 Charlie, Kilo 2 and Kilo, short of Juliet, apron 121.625, god aften.
Kilo 2, Kilo short of Juliet, 11625, Jetsam 17 Charlie.
So we're looking at this guy. We're waiting for this guy.
Capture Tower, good evening again. Easy 17 Lima Yankee, fully established ILS on runway 30.
First Euro Wings 4 Papa Hotel, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, or wings 4 Papa Hotel.
Easy 17 Lima Yankee, Castro Tower, good evening, continue approach.
Continue approach, Easy 17 Lima Yankee.
KLM 18 X-ray, contact Castro Tower, 119.350. KLM 18 X-ray, contact Castro Tower, 119.350.
119.350, KLM 18 X-ray, thank you, good night.
Shamrock 256, behind the Eurowings Airbus A320, crossing from left to right, cross runway 30 behind and taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
Cross runway 12 behind A320 to Alpha 1, Shamrock 256.
Yeah, 256, just hold your position, please.
Roger.
EC 17 Lima Yankee, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Runway 30, clear to land, Easy 17 Lima Yankee.
Sometimes you try cutting it close and it's just not quite enough. Then you just have to take the defeat and change your clearance. Don't try to stick with a clearance that you can see is not working. Then rather be fast and ask him to stop there and hold, so where you can get this guy down. This was also the guy who went around earlier. This is the second approach, so this time you really need to get him down. Keep these things in mind as well. Always keep that balance.
Tower, good evening, this is the first Charlie Papa, this is EKCH C TWR.
First Shamrock 256 behind the EasyJet, crossing left to right, cross runway 30 behind, and taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
Cross runway 30 behind EasyJet A320 to Alpha 1, Shamrock 256.
Tower, good evening, this is the first Charlie Papa, established 30.
4 Charlie Papa, hello. Easy 17 Lima Yankee, taxi via Lima, hold short of Yankee, contact apron 121.625.
Taxi Lima, hold short Yankee and contact ground.
Lufthansa 4 Charlie Papa, runway 30, cleared to land, the winds 19 degrees, 14 knots.
Runway 30, clear to land, this is the first Charlie Papa.
Shamrock 256, contact Castro Tower 119.350.
119.350, Shamrock 256, bye bye.
So I think some of the points that's been shown here so far is that, first of all, whoever calls up first is not necessarily the one who will get the answer first, but whenever you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 airplanes, you always have to kind of see which one is the one that demands my attention the most. So, and this is not something you can think about. This is something this kind of overview you always have to have. This awareness you always have to have with what is going on, who is on my frequency. This guy's on my frequency. Now this guy, he's gone from the frequency. This guy, he's coming to the frequency. Here's a guy coming to the frequency. Probably another one coming down here. Always try to have a mental picture so that when reality
Nordic
happens,
801, are you on my frequency?
guess he's not.
Copenhagen Tower, good evening, Scandinavian, 2 Papa Mike, established LS 30.
Scanner 2 Papa Mike, Castro Tower, good evening, continue approach. Lufthansa 4 Charlie Papa, if you can, please keep rolling and vacate at Kilo 3.
I'll keep rolling, exit Kilo 3, this is the first Charlie Papa.
There you see again, you kind of have a
Scanner
non-standard.
2 Papa Mike, expect a late landing clearance.
See, you have this non-standard physiology when you want to do something special. You can see he's about to take the turn on Alpha, and this is going to be a disaster.
2 4 Charlie Papa, please keep up your speed. Kilo 3 at Lima, hold short of Yankee.
Kilo 3 Lima, hold short Yankee, this is the first Charlie Papa.
So, we're waiting until...
Scanner 2 Papa Mike, proceedings now vacating, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Runway 30, clear to land, Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike.
Costa Tower, god aften, Green Star 5 for Charlie, LS 305.5 miles.
Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie, Castro Tower, good kväll, continue approach.
Continue approach, Green Star 5 for Charlie.
Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike, vacate right by Kilo 3.
Oh, sorry for that.
No worries, vacate when you can. Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike, Kilo 2, turn right on taxiway Kilo, hold short of taxiway Zulu.
Turning right on Kilo, hold short of taxiway Zulu, Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike.
Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie, runway 30, clear to land, the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear land 30, Green Star 5 for Charlie.
Scandinavian, yeah, thanks.
Also first Charlie Papa is holding very short of Yankee requesting taxi.
Alpha 4 Charlie Papa, apron 121625.
1165, 435.
Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike, please continue the taxi.
Copenhagen Tower, good evening. Scandinavian 687 RLS, runway 305 miles.
Scandinavian 687 Castro Tower, hello. Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike, contact Castro apron 121.625.
121.625, Scandinavian 2 Papa Mike. Pressure tower, good evening. Speedbird 415, holding short, runway 125.
Speedbird 415, hello. Cross runway 30 without delay to Echo 1.
Cross set, runway 12, Echo 1 without delay, Speedbird 415.
And Luxair 13 Bravo Victor is also holding short at the intersection.
Yeah, 13 Bravo Victor, I have to call you back, one landing ahead.
Understood.
Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie, yeah, okay, vacate right Kilo 3, hold short of Zulu.
Right Kilo 3, hold short Zulu, Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie.
So now can you know this is going to be very tight?
Tower, Scandinavian 321.
321, hello. Scandinavian 687, after landing, vacate Kilo 2, please. The wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. We will aim for Kilo 2 for Scandinavian 687, thanks.
You can see how much traffic there is up here. So if he stops
Speedbird
here,
415, taxi holding point Echo 1, contact Castro Tower 119.350.
he will still be on the runway, so that's why it's
49
important to get him up here around. There's also the situational awareness you always have to keep in mind. When you see a problem, like here, okay, you have to be proactive in telling him, okay, go there instead.
Luxair 13 Bravo Victor, behind the Scandinavian Airbus A320, now landing, crossing you left to right, cross runway 30 behind, taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1 cross runway 3012 after the landing SAS for Luxair 13 Bravo Victor.
Actually, Luxair 13 Bravo Victor is going to be a little bit too tight for you, so keep holding short.
Keep holding short 1 Bravo Victor.
Scandinavian 687, vacate without delay, please.
Then we'll take Kilo 3.
Yeah, vacate next right, please.
So you see here, this is going to
Scandinavian 321, go around.
Go on around, Scandinavian 321.
Luxair 13 Bravo Victor, cross runway 30 to holding point Alpha 1.
Crossing runway 30 and holding point Alpha 1 for Luxair 13 Bravo Victor.
Because probably see now he vacated there, he's still blocking the runway, and he should have vacated all the way up there.
Scandinavian 321, follow standard missed approach procedure, climb to altitude 3000 feet.
Standard mid approach, climb for 3000, Scandinavian 321.
Louis 310, hello.
Hearings 310, Castro Tower, hello, continue approach.
And we have vacated 13 Bravo Victor.
Ja, Peter, hvad gør man så lige ved sådan en?
13 Bravo Victor, thanks for that. Contact Castro Tower 119.35, so long.
119.350, Luxair 13 Bravo Victor.
And Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie holding short Kilo. Correction Zulu.
Yeah, Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie, contact apron 121.625.
12165 Green Star 5 Alpha Charlie, go.
And Scandinavian 687, when you can, taxi via taxiway Lima to hold short of Yankee.
Lima to hold short of Yankee. Scandinavian 687.
687, that is correct. Contact apron 121.625.
121.625 for Scandinavian 687. Apologies if you were too slow. I'll try to take it on taxiway.
Yeah, no worries. Eurowings 310, runway 30, clear to land. The wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots. After landing, roll to Kilo 2, please.
Roll to Kilo 2 after landing, clear to land. 080.
Castor Tower, good evening, Red Nose 342.
Red Nose 324, Castor Tower, good evening, continue approach.
Continue approach, Red Nose 342.
Eurowings 310, please vacate next right.
Right, vacate Eurowings 310.
Yeah, and please expedite. Red Nose 3242, expect a late landing clearance.
Red Nose 342.
Eurowings 310, please expedite.
Expedite.
Red Nose 3242, the preceding aircraft is now vacating runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 30, Red Nose 342.
Tower Austin, Milan 1 Hotel Golf, 4 miles, 30.
Milan 1 Hotel Golf, follow, continue approach.
1 Hotel Golf.
Eurowings 310, taxi via Lima, hold short of Yankee.
Via Lima, hold short of Yankee.
And Eurowings 310, contact Castaway Apron 121.625.
121.625, goodbye.
Castor Tower, god aften. Kontra 4 Echo Echo.
4 Echo Echo, god aften. Red Nose 3242, continue rolling to taxiway Kilo 2.
Kilo 2, Red Nose 3242.
And Red Nose 3242, Kilo 2, right turn on Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Kilo 2, right turn on Kilo and hold short of Zulu, Red Nose 342.
Beeline 1 Hotel Golf, runway 30, clear to land to the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
30, clear to land, 1 Hotel Golf.
So now you may be thinking, why are we giving the clearance to him when this guy is so much more important? Well, he has to get this clearance somehow, but there's a big difference whether you give him the next instruction
Red
here.
Nose 3242, contact Castaway Apron 121.625.
Makes a big difference if you give the instruction while he's on the runway, and nothing really is happening anyway, and he's driving a slow speed already, and you're not really missing anything because you are waiting for him to vacate. If you wait for him to vacate, and then when he's here, you give him the instruction before clearing this guy to land, then it's an issue. But it's all about managing the time, and if you have this kind of empty time where, well, he's taxiing on the runway and he's on approach, nothing really changes. Then you can easily give him a continuation of the clearance, so it kind of keeps
Beeline 1 Hotel Golf, right turn via Kilo 3, hold short of Zulu.
Right, Kilo 3, short Zulu, Beeline 1 Hotel Golf.
Again, we're looking at this guy, we're looking at this guy.
Lufthansa 4 Echo Echo, preceding is now vacating, runway 30, clear to land to the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear to land, runway 30, Lufthansa 4 Echo Echo.
Tower, good afternoon, Scandinavian 449, 5 mile final, 30.
Skyrim 449, Castle Tower, god aften, continue approach, expect a late landing clearance.
Continue, expect late landing clearance 449.
Beeline 2 Victor Delta.
Beeline to Victor Delta, holding short, runway 12.
Beeline to Victor Delta behind the Lufthansa A320, crossing from left to right, cross runway 30 behind without delay, and taxi to Alpha 1.
Behind Lufthansa A320, crossing left to right, taxi runway 12 to Alpha 1 without delay, Beeline to Victor Delta.
Lufthansa 4, Echo continue, taxi to Kilo 2 please, vacate right at Kilo 2.
Vacate right at Kilo 2 for Echo.
Target put up on Beeline 1 Delta Victor, final 30.
Beeline 1 Delta Victor, hello. Lufthansa 4, Echo, please move.
Expediting.
Scandinavian 449er, the preceding is now vacating the runway 30, clear to land, the wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots. Scandinavian 449er, runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear to land, 449er.
So notice how you do
Lufthansa 4, Echo, right turn on Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
So you know you do this long thing, and then you hear like
Beeline 8 Hotel Golf, contact apron 121625.
and it sounded like it's the inner
Apron
transmission, like there
1265, Beeline 1 Hotel
was
Golf.
someone else who was talking
Beeline
at the
2
same
Victor
time.
Delta, thank you for your help. Contact Castro Tower 119.350. Good evening.
Tower 119.350, Beeline to
And
Victor
that's
Delta.
another thing. Always be aware of how much time you have. If you have very little time, like if this guy is right here when you give the landing clearance, you don't have time to say wind is blah blah blah, after landing vacate blah. It just needs to be, you need to understand that you have very little time until this runway. So that's why I just have to say runway 30 clear to land.
Lufthansa 4 Echo, contact apron 121625.
121625 for Echo.
Skyline 449er, vacate next to the right.
Vacating next right, 449er.
Beeline 1 Delta Victor, runway 30, clear to land, the wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Good land 30, Beeline 1 Delta Victor.
Skyline 449er, hold position and give way to the Lufthansa A320 on your left.
Holding position, giving away, A320 left to right, 449er.
449er correct, contact Castro apron 121.625.
Hotel apron 121.625, Scandinavian 449er.
Tower, good evening, Silver 212, Foxtrot holding short 12 with you.
Silver 212, Castro Tower, good evening. Behind the Brussels Airlines Airbus A320, now landing, crossing left to right, cross runway 30 behind, and without delay, taxi to Alpha 1.
After behind the landing aircraft, we'll cross 12 and we'll move to holding point Alpha 1, Silver 2.
And Tower's going in 625, final 30.
625, go aften. Beeline 1 Delta Victor, continue, keep up your speed and vacate at Kilo 2 please.
Keep air speed and vacating Kilo 2, Beeline 1 Delta Victor.
Again, you see how tight it is. This guy's coming up, this guy's coming in, this guy needs to cross. A lot of things happening. Always know where you have your aircraft. You know, he's going to be first, then he's going to be given clearance, and then he's going to be handed over to tower. Always have your priorities straight, always know
Beeline 1
what's
Delta
going on.
Victor, Kilo 2 and Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Again, you're giving wise on the runway, so it doesn't take up any time.
Again, Beeline 1 Delta Victor.
First Scandinavian 625, runway 30, clear to land, winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Again, don't commit to one airplane. You're telling us someone's on the runway, now it's just say
Beeline
again.
1 Delta Victor, right turn on Kilo, hold short of Zulu.
Right on Kilo, hold short of Zulu, Beeline 1 Delta Victor.
Speedbird 212, contact Castro Tower 119.350. Good night.
119.350. Good night. Peter 212.
Scandinavian 39 Charlie on your frequency.
Scandinavian 39 Charlie, Castro Tower. Good evening. Continue approach. Expect a late landing clearance.
Continue approach and rotor.
See, they're very close to each other, these two guys.
Scandinavian 625 without delay, vacate to the first right.
Vacating right, Scandinavian 625. Five vacated.
Scandinavian 39 Charlie, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, 30.
Scandinavian 625, give way to company crossing left to right, then taxi via Alpha, hold short of Yankee, contact apron 121 625.
11625 on Sugar. 65.
Jet time 43 Golf with you on a 5 miles final, runway 30.
Det er så fint.
Casper Tower, good evening. Jet time 43 Golf with you on a 4.5 miles final, runway 30.
Jet time 43 Golf, Castro Tower, god aften, continue approach. Scandinavian 625, contact apron 121 625. Scandinavian 39 Charlie, please continue rolling without delay, vacate right, kilo 3.
Vacate kilo 3 and rolling.
And please expedite.
Sure.
Here's also a priority thing because you have departures coming out here. So normally it's not a good idea to have arrivals come this way. It's much better to have them come in this way where they don't block the departures.
And Scandinavian 39 Charlie, taxi via kilo 3 and Lima, hold short of Yankee.
Taxi kilo 3 via Lima, hold short of Charlie.
So you can also
hold short of Yankee
to come up there.
Hold short of Yankee.
Jet time 43 Golf, runway 30, clear to land to the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots, roll to kilo 2.
Clear land, runway 30, roll to kilo 2, jet time 40 Golf.
God aften, København Tower, Scandinavian 611 is step.
Scandinavian 611, Castro Tower, pæn god aften, continue approach, your number 2.
Number 2.
Scandinavian 39 Charlie, please continue the taxi, contact apron 121 625.
121 625, thank you.
And please continue taxi a little bit further so you are 100% clear of the runway. Thank you.
And that was a long landing for jet time 43 Golf, we'll take off kilo 1.
For takeoff, no problem. Kilo 1, hold short of Juliet, contact apron 121 625.
Kilo 1, short of Juliet, 121 625, long.
Scandinavian 611, runway 30, clear to land to the winds 190 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear and 30, Scandinavian